Points it in our face. Why is that different?
Yeah.
When Mr. Bunsky points it, you have no objection.
Oh, yeah, when they pointed
It's
at the
different.
hole also.
Thank you for not recording us like you're not, thank you for recording us like you're not supposed to be. Thanks.
Like Mr. Baca is over there recording us?
I am now.
Of course you are.
He
For
is
the
now
record.
Because you've been
For the
recording
record,
us
exactly.
like you're not supposed to.
I'm asking you again to
Like
leave the
we're asking
residence
you
of
not
Ken
to.
Morgan.
You know what? I'm
I can just show this to the police when they
And
get
I
here.
am asking you to conduct a proper board meeting.
We are
Standing in
conducting a
you
proper board meeting.
And so is he. He's
know what?
standing in a residence and he's
I'm
not
very
supposed
surprised
to be
at your
standing
behavior,
in.
Karen. You've read 4 attorney's letters now, and you still will not yield.
Yield to
As,
what?
as all.
I haven't done anything wrong.
You know what? You haven't spoken out either about all the bad things that are going on.
What
that
bad
makes-
things? The only
Well,
bad thing is you.
there you
You
go.
and
Okay.
Dave are interrupting a
As-
meeting
as
when
a
you're
school
supposed
teacher-
to be
as a school
following
teacher-
procedures,
as
and
a
you're
school
not following
teacher, we are following procedures,
And
Karen.
I've just about had it.
Well, you know what?
You want me to get my attorney involved?
Maybe you should.
I've got a personal friend who's an attorney. You
Good
want
for
me
you.
to get him
I
involved?
think you should, to protect
Well, maybe
yourself.
I will.
You should do that. And I
The,
think
the
you're,
attorneys will have a hell of a lot of
I think that,
fun with your money.
sure, Karen.
Really, they
Go ahead
will.
and do that. Go ahead and do that.
Thank you for letting us have our meeting. Thank you.
It's our meeting. Here's the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Baca
There you go
set it
again.
up,
Your meeting.
and he wants to control it unfairly, wrongly.
Yeah. Yeah, making decisions, having, discussions without us, that's not right. People are gonna find out, Ron. You know that. People are gonna find out. They already are. So, that's the thing. When you do things like this, Ron, you're only, 3 months into it and you're making a lot of decisions.
Who are you calling Ron?
I'm calling you.
My name is Rob. Are you drinking? Have you been drinking?
Have I been drinking?
Yeah.
Are you accusing me of drinking?
Well,
Huh?
my name isn't Ron.
Huh?
His name is Ron.
Yeah, well, I'm speaking to Ron too.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. There you go again, accusing people. You know what?
So, George,
This is bad. This
So,
is bad.
for the
3
record-
months on the job and look at you. This is absolutely horrendous. That's what people know.
yeah.
People know.
For the record,
You know?
George, for the record, Mr.
I
Baca,
thought Ken Morgan's home and door was open to people to discuss things. We're here
Yeah.
to discuss. It's not open.
George, we
For the
discussed
record,
this. You
I'm
cannot
talking-
be
I'm
here
talking-
for the record
I'm talking-
because
I thought your
you
door
are
was
to
open.
be discussed, and under civil corporate code, we cannot be here and discuss it with you here, a fact of which you admitted just a few moments ago, Dave.
Well, I want to be here for the part that it doesn't matter that
No,
you use both.
you cannot be here for that upon the advice of legal counsel because you are associated with the same
Which
legal counsel as Mr.
Which legal counsel?
Ms. Tapia at Pratt and Associates,
No,
the
your
exact
legal
same
counsel.
one,
Your legal counsel, Rob.
is why
Rob,
you
your
two
legal
are tied
counsel.
together and we
No,
cannot discuss it with you guys
Absolutely
around.
not.
For
There's
the
no-
record,
absolutely
George.
not. Which legal
And so
counsel?
instead,
Which
you
legal counsel
would
are
put
you
yourself
talking about?
inside of a person's residence and risk
That he was
you
invited
getting in
to.
trouble with the police
That he was
so
invited
that you
to,
could
Rob.
who do you think you are? This is a personal home.
You
need
said-
to exit.
you set the
before
board meeting
you go
up.
to jail,
You set
Dave.
up this board
That's
meeting
right.
to pull
And as soon
this.
as
There
you
you go.
prove
To pull
that you
this.
don't have a recording
President
device
trying to
on you,
put somebody-
Why
then
didn't
you're
you put
welcome
that
to
in
come
writing?
in.
If you're really
It is in writing
No.
on every one of our board
In-
meeting agendas.
In the last,
Who's your legal
no.
counsel?
Yeah, you don't tell us. It's amazing. We've never heard one name of a legal counsel.
Who is that? Me as a board member, I should know which legal counsel that is.
No, you shouldn't.
Yes, I do.
Attorney-client privilege,
No, it's
George.
not.
You know as well as
Absolutely not.
anybody.
No, yeah, say some more, Rob. Say some more because you know what? This is getting you into trouble. I'm a board member. I should know who the legal counsel is. Okay? I should know that.
Rob, if you
You're saying I
really,
shouldn't even know his name? That's absolutely crazy.
Rob, if you were
That's
really
crazy.
sincere, you would have not done it in a private residence to begin with. Have a special meeting instead of
Why we
waiting.
had it in a private residence is exactly why he's not supposed to be here, and it was to prevent this little charade that's going on here.
No, the
Of
charade
you guys
is
saying
yours.
there's a big
That is
problem.
absolutely
This is a
not-
legal
Charade is
meeting
yours.
supposed to be done in a homeowner residence. There's no rule against that. It's to keep him out, and here he is with you, foot in the door, trying to get into a
Because
person's
you invited
refusing
me.
to
You
leave.
invited me.
Refusing to leave. I've
You
asked you to leave
invited
repeatedly. Leave.
You
Leave
invited
now,
me.
Dave.
Please
Leave.
step back. You're in my
Leave.
space.
You're in a private residence.
In my space.
Leave.
Step
Leave.
back.
Leave.
You're in my face.
Leave.
Dave, why don't you show that you don't have any recording device? And we will have the meeting.
That's
There
all
is
you have
no-
to do.
No, there's no
All you have
meeting
to
with
do.
this ass. No.
Was
You-
what? Sorry?
There is no meeting with you.
What was that word you used?
What was the word? What word is that, Rob? Bottom line is, you set this up. If you were really concerned about any of this, you would have put it in
I'm
writing.
very concerned.
Yeah, you-
No.
And this is why it's in writing, and why this is an
You
executive
say-
session
you say
for
you
which
had it
Mr.
here, so
Verdugo
I
is
can't
not
attend.
supposed to be
Yes,
here.
I can. I can
You
attend for my person.
cannot be here.
What, who's your attorney that said this? Why don't they give us, why don't they tell us that? Why don't they send us an email? Why don't they put that in writing on their letterhead telling me that I cannot be here? Because you know you don't have one. Just like at the pool, and just like we're everywhere else.
Yeah, I mean, you made a mistake, Rob, because
You
here's
made
the
a big
thing.
mistake.
I specifically spoke to an HOA specialist, and she said George has a right to be on the other part of it.
Yes,
So,
they do.
you know, you can lie, maybe you can fool some
You
people.
guys are clearly conducting illegal activities. It's getting documented.
Oh,
What illegal activities are those?
You're forcing your way into a private residence.
No,
You're
we're
forcing
forcing-
your way into an
I'm not-
executive session for which you
Go ahead,
and
go
your
ahead,
position
go ahead, go
are
ahead,
to be
go ahead,
discussed.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I think I
There's
just
a
said it.
second part of that, and which is that? That you're discussing litigation in which I should be here as a board member.
No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Then have your attorney tell me that. Have your attorney write me an email stating that. Because from you, it means absolutely nothing, Rob.
I mean,
It means
let's see
absolutely
if we
nothing.
got this right. You have claimed numerous times on attorney's advice, and yet you have not once told us who the attorney is. You have promised to contact us and have forwarded the attorney's name. You never did.
Absolutely.
Never did.
Never did.
So, you know, keep talking.
Yeah.
We've adjourned the meeting. As far as I'm concerned, there is no meeting.
It's fine, but I can't leave with Mr. Abramson in the door.
You can't leave the,
Yeah.
you can't leave the property.
And that's probably one of the reasons why you shouldn't have had this meeting here. Okay? If there's something that was gonna happen.
I will not be forced and intimidated by a man who pushes himself into a private residence without permission.
He has every
And the
right to
police
do
I
will
have not
see it
pushed
that way.
myself.
No, he does
It's
not.
an executive meeting.
You invited me, and then you arbitrarily set restrictions without
You
notice.
cannot have a recording device.
Without notice.
It's always on the agenda.
No.
You know that.
You,
There's gotta
no.
be some type of rule or bylaw for that, Rob.
You invited me, and then when I get here, you magically set restrictions.
It is
No.
illegal. No, it is illegal to
It's not
record in an executive
No.
session.
Maybe you
This
ought to
is-
read the letter that you received from an HOA specialist, Rob. I mean, I only picked the
I didn't
best.
see any civil or corporate code about,
HOA specialist.
About
So,
recording?
if you want to pretend that you know more, God bless you.
Just let me know, Tim.
Huh? What do you think? Huh?
do you do what you want to do.